Hello students, how you all are at your home? I hope that you all are fine and good at your home. Okay, so now in Vidya Balbhavan Senior Secondary School, you all are welcome to learn English. Okay, Class 9 Subject English, and this is me by Miss Purnima Bhardwaj. Okay, now first of all, I want to tell you again the things that you have to mail your assignments and doubts as well on the given ID, that is POORNIMAVBB@gmail.com. Okay, any of your doubts, if there, okay, you have to mail me till Monday. Okay, not after that and not before that, because Monday is your day of your doubts giving. Okay, I will not accept if you are giving your doubts before Monday or after Monday. Okay, so if when we are studying English and we are having poem or prose, okay, we must have to undertake few things. We have to study few things. For example, that is, we must be having a pencil in our hands before reading the poem, so that if we find any kind of thing, we should underline that. Okay, next we have to understand the background and environment of the poet by having his or her introduction. Okay, by having a small introduction can give us the idea of what the poet is having kind of mind. Okay, next is go through with the word meanings very finely before reading the poem. Okay, when we are reading poem or prose, we have to just go through with the word meanings very finely so that we could understand the things and the content very easily. These are the few things we have to note it down and we have to keep in mind when we are studying poem and prose. Okay, now I am showing you some of the pictures and you have to recognize them. Okay, picture number 1, this is picture number 2, this is picture number 3. Okay, what the pictures are showing. Okay, hopefully that you all have got the things, that what kind of things these pictures are showing. Yes, these pictures are of road. Yes, road. Okay, we used to drive on roads. Okay, we have to just take good road to reach the aim or the destiny what we are having. Okay, now we will start with the thing that is the book 1, Beehive, and the poem 1, that is the road not taken. Okay, students, from this title, that is the road not taken, what we are getting that a poet, okay, poet has not taken the road. Okay, there are 2 roads in front of the poet and he has not taken one, rather he has taken the another one. Yes, and why he did that we will have in the poem. Okay, so students, first of all I would like to give you a short summary or a short sense of the things the poem is having. Okay, whenever you will reach in 10th class and after 10th, you have to opt for the streams, okay, whether art, commerce or science, and you have to do the correct decision, because that will be of your lifetime. Okay, when many people say that you just take science and it has a kind of scope, and many say you must take a commerce and this will have a lot of scope, and many will tell you and suggest you to take arts as broad things are there. Okay, but what you have to do, you have to listen your own heart. Okay, your own way, your own things. Okay, students, don't believe others. Okay, just believe in yourself. Okay, just don't believe on others, believe in yourself, because when we believe in ourselves, we believe our abilities, our capabilities, what we are having. If we are in like with science subject, we gonna definitely take science. If we are gonna love with maths and anything else, we will gonna have commerce stream. Okay, and if we are gonna have SST, likewise we will have the option of art. Okay, there are many things, but you are aware of your abilities, your capabilities. So according to that, just go what your heart and your mind says. Okay, never follow others, because other will tell you what they have done in their life. Okay, just listen everyone, but do the things what you feel right. Okay, what you have to be like, this is right. Okay, whenever you will feel this is right and I have to do this, just do that. Okay, don't wait for others. So in this poem we will have the things like this. Okay, a poet is being standing in on a road where he can see that two roads are there, one on the left, on his left, and one on his right, and he is not able to decide which road should he take or which way should he take. Okay, so he uses one way and he tells us that why he has taken that way. Okay, we will read this and we will have this in this poem. But first of all, let's have the introduction of the poet. Okay, so the poet name is Robert Frost. He is an American poet. Okay, let's have the introduction. You can see the photograph of the Robert Frost. Okay, Robert Lee Frost, born on March 26, 1874 and died on January 29, 1963, was an American poet. His work was initially published in England before it was published in America. Known for his realistic depictions of rural life and his command of American colloquial speech, Frost frequently wrote about settings from rural life in New England in the early 20th century, using them examine complex social and philosophical themes. Frost was honored frequently during his lifetime and is the only poet to receive 4 Pulitzer Prizes for poetry. He became one of the America's rare public literary figures, almost an artistic institution. He was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal in 1960 for his poetic works. On July 22, 1961, Frost was named as Poet Laureate of Vermont. Okay, so this was a small introduction of the poet. Okay, and now we will go further. And further we will have the poem, that is The Road Not Taken, and this is written by Robert Frost. Okay, now before moving towards the poem, first of all let us have the word meanings of the poem. Okay, first is diverged, that is split off into 2 directions. Next is undergrowth, that is plants and shrubs growing under the big trees. Next, wanted view, the road lacked use or wear. Okay, the road that is very less used. Trodden, 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 that is crushed down by being walked on. Okay, next is hence, therefore, from this time. These are the following words, okay students, and now we will start with the poem. The Road Not Taken. Okay, this is poem number 1 of the book 1, that is Beehive. Okay, so now let's start with the poem. This well-known poem is about making choices and the choices that shape us. Robert Frost is an American poet who writes simply but insightfully about common ordinary experiences. Okay, he is a poet who used to write very simple and insightful about common and ordinary experiences. Whatever he has experienced in his life, okay, he used to write on that. Students, before reading the poem, I must tell you about the intonation of the poems and the rhyming schemes. I have told you before, students, okay, rhyming schemes and the things, poetic devices, etc. Okay, this is your assignment, that you have to find out the poetic devices of this poem. Okay, rhyming schemes, I will tell you the rhyming scheme of the poem. Okay, but you have to find out the poetic devices of this poem. Okay, what is intonation of the poem? Intonation of the poem means that when we are intoning the phrases or the statements or the lines, okay, when we are modulating the things, modulating the sentences, we are intonating as well. Okay, a poem should be in a rhythmic way. Okay, that is why the poem is being written, because it should be read in a rhythmic way. You have to read the poem thrice. Okay, 3 times you have to read the poem so as to get the poem in your mind. Okay, so let's start with the poem. 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood. Okay, so, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth. So students, let's have line by line the meaning of this poem. Okay, first line means that the 2 roads diverged in a yellow wood. Okay, yellow wood over here means the place or the forest, okay, or the way where yellow woods are there. Okay, and what he says, and sorry, I could not travel both. Okay, where the poet is standing, from there he can see 2 ways. And what he says, I could not travel both. This is obvious that we could not travel both the roads at the same time. Yes, similarly, you cannot take any 2 streams or 3 streams once. Okay, this will take time. And what the things he used to tell over here, that many of the roads are there in front of you as well. Many of the options are there in front of you as well. You have to opt the way you like to have your life or your future, okay, or your aim. Okay, following things have been discussed in this poem, students, that we need to know the consequences of each and every stream before taking it whenever you will complete your 10th class. Okay, for that you have to work from right now. Okay, what kind of stream you will take, okay, everything you have to just work upon that now onwards only. From 9th class you are in a big class now, senior class, and you have to just think about that. Okay, next is, and to be one traveler, long I stood, and I looked down as far as I could. Okay, now he is just looking down in both the roads, in both the ways, as far as he could. Okay, now what he looks over there, to where it bent in the undergrowth. Okay, wherever on one way, wherever he is looking at, he can see only trees are there. Road is not there on one side. Okay, when he used to look at one side, only plants and trees are there. Okay, road is very small. Okay, next, then took the other just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and unwanted wear, though as for the passing there, had warned them really about the same. Okay, so what now he is saying, that he says that he took the another way. Okay, where he is able to see the road, he is able to see the way. He used to take that road. Why? Because students, he just feels fair that where he can see the way, okay, where he can walk, he can see the way. Okay, he had opted that one so that he can go and reach to his aim. Okay, he has not taken another one because many bushes, plants, trees are there that may came in his way. Okay, and that might be there his hurdles and bottlenecks, etc. Okay, these were the following things he thought that will make him lose the hope and the way as well. Okay, now what he did is that he has taken the way where road is seeming far and far. Next, because it has grassy and unwanted wear. Okay, what does this mean? That it is grassy. Okay, unwanted wear means it has not been used so much. Many less people has went from that road. Okay, and above what he says that then took the other just as fair and having perhaps the better claim. Okay, now I have told you that he has taken the another road as he is fair to himself, and he will not perhaps claim that I have not taken the road that way, because it is looking that it is visible to him that there is no road far away from that road. First he saw that, okay, and then he took the next one. Okay, now let's have the next line. Though as for that the passing there had warned them really about the same. Okay, those people, those who have went there or passed from there, they should also be in same with the things. Okay, they should also be in same place, and they have also did the same thing as he has done. Okay, now let's have next stanza. And both that morning equally lay in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day, yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. The poet says that now he remembers, okay, and both that morning equally lay. What he says that he can remember that day when he came, okay, both the roads were looking same, okay, that were equally same, and in leaves no step had trodden black. Okay, no much people have stepped on that leaves, and this means trodden black. Okay, it has been trodden, tore away. Okay, next is, oh, I kept the first for another day. And what he thought, what he says that he is the first one who took the first step that day. Okay, yet knowing how it leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. Okay, now he says that I don't know which way this will lead to me. Okay, which way the other way leads to the road. Okay, but I doubt that I should ever come back. I doubt that I will never come back on the road where I am standing. Okay, where I have to opt the things, the way, the place. Okay, so whenever students, you just go on a way, you can never come back on the way. Okay, this is your life and this is circle. Whenever you just start the things, you just go on moving it, and you will not able to go back 5 years or 2 years or 1 year. Okay, it doesn't come back. Now what else he used to say in this stanza, that he is being doubted on the step he has taken. Okay, he is not satisfied with the step he has taken. Okay, and what he used to think, that he is thinking that he might take the another way so that he can experience more of the things. Now he is regretting that why I have not taken that way. Okay, this regression, students, may come in your mind, but if you are opting your place and your way, just don't regret ever, because that way has been opted by you, not the others. Okay, now let's come to the another stanza, that is the last one. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by, and that has made all the difference. Okay, so now poet in these lines, what says that I shall be telling this with a sigh. Okay, now he is saying that maybe in the future, okay, sometimes maybe in the future he will look back and see that whether he has taken the good way or not, the good path, the correct path, or the wrong path. Somewhere in future he will think like that, and that will be the way he think that that is the only decision that all make a difference. Yes, that is the only thing that made all the difference. If he has taken the next path, maybe he would not be an poet. Okay, we must not be reading him. Okay, we must not be studying about the things he has written. Okay, students, so this is very important thing, that you have to decide your way you have to opt, whether you have to opt commerce, arts, or science. Okay, you can opt anything, but that should be of your way. You must not regret the things. Okay, how can we just do that when we just not regret the things? We just know the things by going deeply inside that. Okay, by asking from the adults, okay, by asking from the teachers as well, by asking our parents, our relatives, okay, siblings, because they have done that, and we must ask them. We will not go on the path wherever we need to. Okay, just decide. Okay, have with your mind, just decide the things and then opt the path. Okay, this poem is very essential and necessary, students. Okay, I will give you the assignments as well. Okay, for the stanzas, you have to read it twice. I have told you before also. Okay, now let's complete the poem. Okay, so now what poet is doing? Poet is telling that he had made the decision with a sigh. Sigh. What is sigh? Sigh is the feeling of when we feel sad, when we feel happy. Okay, with a sigh, when we used to express our things with happiness or sadness or whatever kind of feeling we are having. So he is regretting as well, and he is happy also that if he had not opted this way, he must not be very nice now, and if he had opted that way, he must not be that good now. And now simultaneously he is also regretting that if I had been on that way, I must be someone else that is very appreciable. Okay, so we have to opt the things, opt the scenarios where we used to do the things very finely. Okay, things are same. Okay, students, just we have to do is we just have to cope up with that. We know how we have to cope up, and we must remember one thing, that when we are opting things, we must not regret. Okay, we have opt the things that we will have the commerce section or science or arts, but we will not regret. Okay, we will have the stream whatever we like to, but we will not regret. Okay, so now this is the glossary. Okay, I think that you must all have been go through the poem, and this is your glossary, and then will be the exercises. You have to do it your way. Okay, I will give you assignment that may include some extra questions also. Okay, you just have to do these questions by yourself, and I will also give the question answers. Okay, just take pen and notebook with yourself. In your live class, I will be going to do the question and answers with you. Okay, students, but before doing that, I will definitely see the questions in your notebook. Okay, I will randomly call the names, okay, on the live class, and then I will see that who has done and who has not, and I will mark in my notebook as well. Okay, so now students, let's have the recapitulation of all the things what we have done. Okay, we have done the book 1 Beehive, poem number 1, that is The Road Not Taken. Okay, and then we had the introduction of the poet, that is of Robert Frost. Okay, he is an American poet, and he has also won the gold medal as well, and many things are there. Okay, Robert Lee Frost is the full name of this Robert Frost. Then we have the word meanings as well, and then we have the poem. Okay, students, so now I want just to tell you that you have to opt the things very sincerely, very focusedly, and very precisely, so that the things in future will go easy for you. Okay, because if you opt any kind of thing like that's wrong for you, that may make you lazy, you know, lethargic, that you don't want to do the things now, because now you are lethargic with the things that you are not interested in. The things, students, what happens that if we are not interested in anything, we are not able to do that work very finely and very actively. But if we are interested in that, we will do these things very finely and very interestingly. Okay, and in the last I have given you the question and answers to do by yourself. Okay, you have to do these questions yourself. And next question I have given you, that was that you have to find the poetic devices in this poem. Okay, and at last I would like to say thank you to you all. Okay, do your work on time, assignments, submit your assignments on time. I have given you the email ID as well. Okay, I have given you the assignment in this also. Take care of yourself and your relatives and your family members. Okay, and take care. Bye bye.